another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Well, new business turns up at last.
Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That?
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32...
You've often posed the...
Clear my schedule. Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself?
What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Alcyon. Not outside.
Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Oh, a shame. I'd been...
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar.
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional, erotic, and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing... Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch had...
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
I don't... Dang it, Captain, that's not right. Folks on Mars...
We've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the... off the... Yes, freedom...
Indeed. Mr. Nandi here.
On our terms.
But will that help the people here, Mr. Sanjar?
That's
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent... The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended. With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 50...
And you'll have a powerful...
Why, one of the strongest defense... In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in, these days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons. Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could... What can I do for you? But that's terrible. I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. I've been consumed with other... Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. I see. Well, that's excellent. What else can... Then it's good that I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we... Not intentionally. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as... Really? I always thought they were refreshingly straightforward names. After all, the whole point of terraforming was to make them Earth...
Here, though,
That ain't fair. They didn't leave on account of the hazards. They left on account of...
Sharp, and as the other corporations began... Our leadership had... But there were others of us who... It's humane, but it's also good business sense.
I hope you'd treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar. That's what being a community means. Treating people right.
Here, here. That may not be the way the college...
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow it, creating the perfect environment for us. No, they laughed in our faces. And... Yes, I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign. I don't think I realized. Everything we did, I do think there's some...
It's straight bullshit is what it is. A fabrication rich folks use to preserve their investments, by leaving a lot of people here to...
Nyoka has the right. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority...
But wait, what happens to...
I'm afraid the welfare of a few hundred people is too minor a figure. Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way. Why wouldn't anyone?
Yeah, that'd go a long...
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community. I'm not a man to put... if membership... Besides, I'm hopeful that...
Don't get ahead of...
Yes, yes. My hope is to maintain... What can I do? Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had... You'd head south along the road and look for a mountain to the west. Not that I'd advise it. It's... But I see you've met Nyoka.
He just wants me out of his bar.
Greetings, and welcome to... What can I...
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said... Not that I got any prior experience with such.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right. Laws, no. Sometimes it's... So I can talk to him of...
I reckon she...
He's sort of the strong... Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up. I couldn't. Hey, maybe you could ask him for me. I mean, oh, Mr. Not. He doesn't talk. Plus, you think that's what I'm... Sorry.
I hope your being here means the board is loosening their restrictions.
So the ship talks? Do all ships do that?
I can't say for certain, since I only ever been on this one. Ada's something special, though, ain't she?
Ada. What is it? She? It? I'm a bit fuzzy on the details.
Used to be, I thought she was a simulated intelligence. You know, a long series of commands.
You look like a man who's looking...
Sebastian, you ever get your hands...
I must have hunted.
Mana pillars ain't got pheromones.
At least I'm getting it. You're in good hands. Traveling with Monarch's top mer... Huh. I hope it's working okay. Wait, I see...
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. You smited her. Smote? Smoot?
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real... But if I give her one... You sound pretty sure.
Give her a chance. Give yourself a chance. Take...
Okay. I'll do it.
That's the spirit, Sebastian. Be yourself. Between you and me, Captain, I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well, but we can hope, right?
Have you talked to Sebastian? Okay, but was he like, yay? Not to worry. If look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to... Anyhow.
Slim and Shine ダイエットトゥースパストペースト
Can we talk?
おお
Hey, got a favor. Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might... Preferably before we get to Hiram's. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and... I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate... But... Really? I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6... I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. First, we go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring. Then we find my... A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch, and bury everyone's medallion. Thanks, Kat.
Whew. Smells like those old Sundays when...
Right. Here's the road. Follow it south.
Inside voices. Sure. Hey, here we go!
Cap!
Everyone all right?
あれ死体。
Be right there.
どうすりゃいいやったっけ。とりあえず見つめるものは見つめなくて、弱ったりやつこいつらにやってもらわないかな。
Nice one!
Nailed the cap.
Covering you!
I'll get you right up! That's the last of them!
結構削らなしなんな。お、強っ。なんでスプラット抱きながら目をやる。アサルトライフルウルトラ。これは強い。弾はアホほど手に入るけど。うまいうまいうまいうまい。お、アサルトライフルウルトラ。お、かわいい。お、ウォーターウォーター。 ぐらい。何？うわ。でかいやつおるやん。3匹おる。
I'm going.
はぁ。待て待て待て待て。おい。で、知らんもんやな。そう。貯めて貯めて。これはやらした。やったぜ。
Careful. Only things you'll find in the ruins are liable to shoot you or eat you. Or both.
I wonder who used to live here. Do you suppose anyone remembers anymore?
こいけそうな臭い。どうしようか。うん。確実なんか。一匹じゃないやろな、これ。
Making tracks. Making tracks.
お。初めて来た、ここ。 ラバーズポイント。何ここ。ああ、景色がいいよってことか。とりあえずこのクエスト終わらせるか。
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise!
I'm getting real bad fight or flight right now. Watch your step.
The Edgewater deserters were perfectly nice, and they lived outside the city walls. Well,
That's the spirit. Excellent. You've arrived. Please, make yourself at home until it's ready.
Something ain't right about this.
Oh, hello there. You come for dinner? That's nice. We had someone else over. It just gets hard to remember things.
I felt like that after.
Other times, it's like there's... That's nice of you. I usually feel better after.
What a pleasant surprise. And just when I was beginning to fear we'd seen the last of good company for... Yet the Eternal does not desire that we huddle and hide, crowded in by walls. Out here, we are free.
他の選択肢を探さないか。
That they do. Look at me, prattling on as if this gravy is going to cook its... I hope you favor ketchup and woolly cheddar. We have to make do with what we can
Nice
find.
to meet you.
You must be famished. Is it sticking again? There's a bit of a trick to jimmying. I do appreciate your...
Oh, hi there. That's wonderful. There was this other man who used to... Mama and Papa said he came from the city. When we got... And they worked. He said they were making us sick. They went to have a talk with...
The way she said that reminded me of a...
Sure. Oh no. No. They sulfur-sodden assholes. Ain't enough that the rats eat everyone? Now people are doing it too?
そうだよね。家から脱出する。
On my way.
赤い馬のやつか。まあでも夜やるよりかは全然怖くはないな。これで外出れるのか。
I'm going.
But what's this? Oh, dear. Of course not. What better end for the... Now there's an intriguing prospect. Martha, my dear, what do you say?
It seems the Eternal shall provide through our new friend.
And there we have it. Stop by any time, hmm?
I'm going.
こいつらぶっ殺す。
You think you're tough waving that thing around?
侵入するわけだ。スペースは強すぎて火を集めています。親父が一番強いか。ちょっとこいつら上の方に隠そう。
Sure.
Solid kill.
おっとっとっとっと。あ、死ぬ。
Captain, are you okay?
これ使えやん、この銃。いや、くそ。強っ。
Something.
You must be famished. Is it there? I do.
Oh,
No, there's no call for being rude, Captain.
you got a funny way of putting things. But it feels like there's... That's nice of you.
取られた。
What What tiresome company we'd be. Fear not on that. Just...
We wouldn't want to intrude.
欲しいのはよくない。
Oh no. No, 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 no.
They sulfur-sodden assholes. Ain't enough that the raps eat everyone? Now people are doing it too?
Keep him quiet, Cap.
But what's this? Of course not. Now there's...
It's...
And...
I'm going.
もう殺す必要はないのか。
Be right there.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
I
definitely won that round.
You always seem to, huh?
That's because I'm usually right.
Next time I work the scorecard.